YouTube, it's your girl Totally Tanaya, and I'm back with another video. If you have not seen this beautiful face before, that means that you are new and you need to hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it. So I know I have been staying away from political topics and different discussions like that when talking to you guys. However, because November 3rd is right around the corner, we're getting back to it. I will be pushing out a lot of content discussing current events and different things of that nature. Today's topic will be my first time voting and voting by mail. So if you are a college student and you have to vote by mail, or if you are just one that are taking extra precaution and voting by mail, or if you just want to see what voting by mail for me was like, continue to watch this video and let's get right into it. Let's talk procedures. When you are in college, you are living outside of your county, and more often than not, unless you live 1 hour, 2 hours away, or you live not so far to where you can drive, then you will have to request an absentee ballot to vote. You can do so by going to your supervisor of elections website and simply clicking the button that says request an absentee ballot. For me, I made sure to check my status often. Your status shows you when you sent in the request, when they received it, when they sent it. All of that can be found on your status. Unfortunately for me, I had to call and make sure that they had the right address, which they did not. So I called, afternoonish on a weekday. Someone answered right away. Now that is not always the case. Sometimes you will have 900 people in front of you waiting for their call to be answered. For me, I just think I got lucky. The guy who I spoke to was super helpful. We got everything, squared away, and my ballot came 4 days later on the day he said it would be there. Now, filling out your ballot, please read the directions very carefully. I don't know how it is in every, state. I'm sure it's pretty much the same. You will be filling out your ballot with a black ink pen, meaning you cannot make any mistakes, or you will have to request an entire new ballot, which is a hassle in itself. So please just be careful, be very sure before you mark anybody's name. Be very sure. For me, I had to do some research. I looked up a lot of the candidates that were for re-election. I looked up a lot of the amendments for my state constitution. So just make sure you set aside time, and so that you can do your research and that you can make the correct choice. This is not something you want to rush at all. And I am not a voter that votes strictly along party lines. I go case by case. I go candidate by candidate. Some people just vote along their party lines, which is quick, fast, and easy. I'm not that kind of voter. So make sure you set aside time. With whatever kind of voter that you are, you still need a certain amount of time so that you are marking, the correct person, and that you feel very confident and comfortable in your vote. Something that did perplex me while I was filling out my ballot was seeing people that I had never even heard before. Even presidential candidates that I had never heard before. The reasoning I understood, or I could assume. So that did throw me off a little bit. People of different parties that I had never, heard of before. And that is why I want to stress the importance of not only presidential elections, but also local and state elections, what we can call midterms and different things like that, because those weren't stressed. I saw some people that I didn't recognize for my local and state. I just saw a whole bunch of people I didn't recognize, okay? And I had to do extensive research because, like I said previously, I wanted to be comfortable with and confident with my vote. Now, on to sealing the ballot. When you are sealing your ballot, be sure to follow directions. I cannot express that enough either. And be very sure to sign your seal. If you do not sign your seal, your vote will not count. So please make sure you're following directions, you're doing your research if you haven't already done so. You're taking out the time to just sit there, take your time and feel comfortable and confident in who you voted for and for what. That is all I have for you guys today. I did vote. Well, you already know, due to me doing this video. I feel as though this is one of the most crucial elections of my lifetime. I don't know about you, because you might be a little bit older, might be a little bit younger than me. And I just want to encourage you all to go out and vote. If you cannot get to the polls, please be sure to request a ballot in the mail ASAP, as soon as possible. Time is of the essence. And as stated previously, this election is very important. With that said, I will see you guys in the next video, and I love you all. Mwah.